In spite of having the ability to live a life full of peace, success, and prosperity, you know why we suffer? We don't give attention to things that which need attention. That's all, it's over. If this one thing is realized by you throughout all the spiritual concepts, let it be Bible, Bhagavad Gita, Quran, whatever you have read, whatever you have accepted and understood, if you don't realize this one simple requirement from you or one simple truth, you are suffering only because of you are not paying attention to things which needs your attention. That is the reason for all the suffering. By the time you start doing this, by the time you take effort to give attention to that which needs attention, because in the present world we are very good in creating a vision, very good in talking about meditation. I don't know about practicing meditation because we've got various forms of, bakra in the name of meditation. Let's not get into it. But in spite of having a vision and meditation, still the problem lies is you don't pay attention to things that which needs your attention. Once you start doing it, you can't even stop the growth that you're going to see in life. I'm personally giving a commitment. You know what? Because once you start doing it, two magical aspects will add on to your life. In the present moment, you will make sure you're doing the best to your ability. By the time you pay attention to that which needs your attention, automatically that which is not best for you will naturally go away from you. So you will do the best in the present. You know what is the meaning of doing the best in the present? See, I'm not using the word like self-awareness or a self-consciousness, self-investment. I'm talking about self-advancement. Once you pay attention to things which needs your attention, what happens is self-advancement, in which all the self-effort, self-awareness is automatically encapsulated. So what happens to you is you do the best in the present, which means you will get the best for the future. You can't change your future without changing your present. And once you're taking the effort to pay attention to what needs your attention in the present, you can't stop having a great future. You will have a great future. In fact, you will thank yourself in the future for what you've done in the present. Or you will start living a life and you will start living a future in the future wherein you will thank yourself in the future for what you've done in the present or what you're doing in the present. That shift will automatically happen. Please understand, not everyone at every time need to feel that you are important. First realize this. You are important for you all the time. This is more important to realize. Rather expecting that everyone should feel that you are important for them is not required. I'm not even telling that you should give importance to everybody every time. You are important for you, not for anyone else. After doing these two steps, now this is what you need to do every time, every moment with your conscious effort. Remember who you are. I'm not even telling you to remember God. Just remember who you are. You are the power who can change your destiny. In fact, in all the possible religion, the best of the best scripture of every religion, for Christians, Bible. For Hindus, lot of things is there. But the main focus is on, Bhagavad Gita, Avadhuta Gita, Shiva Sutras, Tirumandiram. In all these things, one thing that is insisted, one thing that is told, remember who you are. Because God has given the power to change your life only to you, not even to God. He is the one who is going to change your life, but you only have the power to connect with that ultimate power. If God can change your life without your presence and without your, participation, He will do it. He won't wait for us. But that is a need of the God to bring a change to your life. You may think God is required for me to change my life. But God says, you are required for me to change your life. So realize this. The only person who is authorized and empowered to change your life is you. So remember who you are. Once you know this is a responsibility given to you, you will automatically follow these two things. You will not waste your time. You will not waste your life. You will start paying attention to things that which needs your attention. And from that moment, you won't believe, you will be a source of good life for you and for others. I've seen people telling me, Guruji, I'm not able to live the life I want to live. I'm not blessed with a good life. I'm not gifted with a good life. No, that's a false statement. In fact, thinking in that way is the highest sin. Thinking that you don't have a chance to change your life is the highest sin. I'm telling you, with clear vision and with this two simple practice and having the ability to see your vision in meditation, now you need to know about this fact. You are already gifted with the power to change your life. You are already gifted with the power to change your life. But with your vision and these two simple approach and meditation, that will activate your power. From that moment, tell yourself, even if you say that I'm not gifted with a good life, take my word. Maybe take this as a divine word through me. Tell yourself, even though you're not gifted with the life you want to live, even though you think that you're not blessed with the life you want to live, you take it as a commitment from God, that God is telling you personally that you are already gifted with the power to gift yourself the life that you want to live. You are already blessed with the power to bless yourself with the life you want to live. Even though as of now you feel that you're not blessed with a good life, you're not gifted with a good life, from this moment tell yourself, you are already given all the power to bless yourself with the life that you want to live, to gift yourself the life that you wanted to live. From that moment, you have no other choice. You will realize, I have a choice to create a future of my own choice. So I will finish with this one question. Even if you have not understood all the things that I have explained to you, this one question will make you realize what I want you to realize. Every day once you wake up, ask yourself, do I have a choice to create a future? If the answer is yes, tell yourself, if I have a choice to create a future, why don't I create a better future? From that moment, you will make sure every day you do the best that is possible to your ability, and you will make sure you create the best future for you from now and forever.